What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Beat Strategy. Today we're going to be working on our fixed capital skills. Well, if I want to cap a 1, I have a pretty good start. See if anyone rolls me. So we're doing we're doing a bunch of novel ideas today. I'm playing with Blizzards on Europe Advance, fixed capitals with a 30-second turn timer, neutral bot, balance blitz dice, and no alliances. So Blizzards are on, alliances are off. We can't actually overtly talk to people. Interesting choice for green. So we have this Blizzard config in the middle. We have no entry in the top line into Russia. We have no entry into the bottom line into Orient. So this would be an ideal cap if it wasn't a 1 and I was or I wasn't in the last seat. I'm still going to pick it because I want to control the East. Maybe yellow caps up here in Russia. Alps cap would also be good for yellow. So I'm going to take an edge position and we'll see how we go from there. I could neighbor cap green. I would have figured green would choose the 2. Either way, I would have been neighbor capping. I could also be a noob and just cap lock the noob corner. Don't really want to do that. So here we go. We choose the tip cap. Blue could roll me. Green could roll me. If we survive, we got a game. Okay, and purple taking Scandi. Yep, and it looks like they'll hold. So we have 2 players in the northwest. We have Magenta, who's going to be British Isles. We have purple, who's going to be Scandinavia. Yellow's going to want to take Russia. They're going to take Russia about the same speed I take Orient. This goes back and clears a +3. Yeah, and then we have green and blue contesting each other in the middle. Nobody is here yet. So my normal sort of take the East style is going to be a little bit weaker here because there's a second player in the East. And how hard does yellow go? Slowly. Yellow goes slowly. Okay. It would be great if I hold 12 territories, but I'm not expecting to. Magenta probably goes up and clears the 3. Here. Magenta would like to exist in Spain. That's different than I thought would happen. And he misses a card. And what do we see blue do? Blue rolls my cap turn 1. Fair enough. It wasn't meant to be. Okay, no he does not. No he does not, he takes a +4. Okay. Now we get good dice. We're 1 step off our bonus. Turn 1. And we also take Iceland. Not expecting to hold that. Okay. So it'll sort of, the early game for me will sort of come down to whether or not yellow wants to respect my bonus. Purple goes and immediately steals. Yeah, so purple's going to be naturally at war with magenta there. Purple being behind magenta tells me that magenta is going to have to do something about that, which I like. Green on the bottom of the map. I would figure they maybe take this +4. No, green wants the other corner. This is a better move. I like green's position the best in the turn order and on the board right now. They're in the least contested space. Do you roll a 5v3? No, not yet. Okay. And you guard interior. Yellow should be able to finish Russia here. Let's see if they sit in my bonus. They guard with a 6, or do they pull back? Okay, they guard with a 6. Okay, I'm not going to raise on that front, so I'm going to just get a chip there and see if they want to bully me in Orient and go to war. Either way should be okay. Getting super strong in the open isn't necessarily the only way to win here. Okay, Magenta doesn't know how to play, so that'll kind of change the game. Magenta not being able to play means they'll just quit, and that will benefit purple. He's not going to have troops on his capital. Magenta's too slow to play. Too bad. They die first. Okay. Blue in the middle. Which way does blue go? Does blue worry about yellow? So far, we haven't seen any breaks. Yeah, and there Magenta quits. See you later. Okay, so purple's going to have an OP start. I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. I'll leave a single troop on Orient to tell yellow I'm not threatening to them, but I would like to hold my bonus. He gets a +7. I get a +6. That's net better for yellow, but I'm not going to assume that they know that. Purple having a cap locked noob corner because Magenta quits is very, very strong for purple. So now it looks like purple wins this game unless they get attacked. Yeah, and green is expanding, but not fast enough. So green is letting their advantage kind of slip away. Interesting. I'm interested to see if yellow breaks me here. I think that would be suicidal for both of us. He is raising, so he's going to break. Well, all right. I mean, this just gives the game to purple, but, you know, I'm not going to assume he knows that. No, it doesn't break yet. Doesn't break yet. Lets me put the additional troops onto the board. I mean, do I want to break purple? Do I want to be the guy? Do I have an expansion option? The only expansion option I have closes off my capital. Don't love the idea of closing off my capital here. I could just attack purple, I guess, before they get too strong. I really want that to be a problem for other people, though. This game looks like a purple win, so I think what I'm going to do is stack up and let other people go at him. And try to leave my cap open for as long as possible. So this cap being open to yellow does say, if you break me, I break you. Purple now getting 17 a turn. I don't see how he loses the game. And purple playing bonus into bonus into bonus, which is what you want to do in the first seat. The single reason purple's in such a great position is because of Magenta quitting in the way they did. They stepped off capital. So instead of providing resistance for purple in the noob corner, they did the opposite, right? They provided a vacuum, and now they're even protecting purple from blue on this line. He was able to occupy the position of two players at no cost to himself. So as I said, this will be a very difficult game to win. just because purple was kind of gifted the best possible open. Yellow continuing to stack on my border. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what you're thinking. Blue quits. No, blue's just looking at something else on their phone. Yellow finally puts troops on their capital and breaks me. Okay. All right, so I have to play weak here. If I don't play weak, I die. In any universe, that play by yellow feeds with any sort of understanding of the time in the future, right? That feeds the win further to purple, right? The only way yellow is going to win this game is by me and him working together on purple. But as I said, I'm not assuming he knows that. I'm assuming he sucks. So we find out that he sucks, and it is revealed. I just attack. Sit in his bonus? Like, maybe I just sit in your bonus. Maybe I take you with me. Hey, at least purple's hitting blue stuff. Loses 5 on an A cap. Totally normal dice. Okay, so there's no blue. Purple has 3 capitals basically for free. Yellow broke me instead of trying to contest the guy who's obviously winning the game. So I think this game is over. I don't really think there's anything I can do from this position. Right? Yellow decided to sink us both. That try to retake. It's a dude's trade. You deserve this, by the way. You deserve the worst possible luck. You deserve to lose this roll. I hope you do. You deserve to lose this. Yeah, you deserve to lose this. Fuck you. Yeah, even dice. 9v11. Yeah, good. You deserve to lose this, yellow. I'll get second to purple, I guess. That will be the best I can hope for, unless green suddenly wakes up. Yep, and he quits the game. Well, you know what? As Forrest Gump always says, stupid is as stupid does. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, we got our 2 point. I mean, I'm dead, right? Even, I think, between me and green, we sort of have to attack purple hardcore now, or else we're done. That goes through yellow into me, or just takes another bonus. Takes the cap. Loses 5 on a 7 cap. This guy is the luckiest person you've ever seen. Is the luckiest person you've ever seen. All right, is an attempt made by green. If green attacks purple, I at least can try to follow up. Let's take this bonus. Positionally, too, we're both fucked, right? At some point, purple comes down and breaks me. Or does he attack green? Okay, he does finally attack green. So does green just quit, or does green try to actually play risk? I kind of need you, green. Might already be over. We need to both be attacking purple the entire time. Oh, he gets the cap. Wow. Wow. Do you keep going? Or are you done? Are you a one-hitter quitter? Looks like one-hitter quitter. Oh, no, he's playing. He playing? Oh, he hitting blue nines. Yeah. Okay, we're done. We're done with this game. We're done with this game, I think. Yeah, I don't get flat dice. I don't get no flat dice. Let's see if that kneecaps purple. I need green to actually help is the thing. So I'm trying to invert the position. And if I can invert the position between purple and me, then green is on the other, and then purple's in the middle. So he has 5 of the 6 caps. Green hasn't quit. Come on, green. Exist. Hit some shit. Nah, he's done. Doesn't know how to play either. Too bad. Oh, me misses a card. Makes sense. What you would do if you sucked. Trying to establish a position. Okay, purple sets gets the 10. 31 should get the cap and cap run. Because this guy's dice have been wildly great. Okay, cap holds. Cap holds for a turn. Green isn't even lined up to take his cap back. Come on, green. Take your cap back. You have a 15 touching it. Take your cap back. Oh, man. Oh, man, these dice. He also sucks, right? He also needed to stack on the 15, but would have been 100% roll. Okay. Get a joker. Can we withstand? Oh, he's got a set. Okay, here's the cap run. 26. I don't know. He has it. I don't know. He has it. Has it? Ah, has it. I'm amazed that green failed to take their cap back. Also, yellow being hot poo. Good game, fellas. You don't get to see players' ranks? That's too bad. I'm going to say that is negative. That guy's rank is negative. We're working on our Europe Advanced Fixed Capital skills. So I'm the 4th seed playing Magenta. And what do we got for 4th seed? I guess that's okay. That's probably what we end up doing. Cap for either the +8 or Russia. We also have blizzards are on today, so we have hard chokes. We have a bunch of hard chokes. So I actually want to involve myself in Africa at one point. That actually might be better long term. Just take the 1 point. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Spain into the rest of the map. So my corner of the map goes down and then up. And then I will have a very good position. Blizzards on these settings tend to lean to heavily OP spawns, which is why I don't play them a ton. What I'm doing today, folks, is I'm playing fixed capitals on Europe Advanced with blizzards, no fog, no alliances, balanced blitz dice, a neutral AI. We got 2 caps in Iceland. And blizzards are on, no alliances, no fog, no portals. Purple decides to not put troops on their cap and get their cap rolled by yellow. Oops. Green has capped in Iceland, but got accidentally neighbor capped by the bot. Do they roll it? They do, and they lose all their troops. And quit. Do that white flag fly. Yellow can come in there and get the caps, if they so choose. Blue's a bot. Blue's a neutral bot, so I'm not terribly worried about them. And green is exhausting material. Now, before he quits, gonna have fun clicking a few extra buttons. Does yellow invest in Iceland? Or do they worry about the bottom right? They worry about the bottom right. Nobody's in Iceland. Okay. Well, I can do that then. And green quits. Yeah, we could have called that. In fact, we did. Okay. Well, let's involve ourselves in that corner then. Take everything but the blue capital, because I want to have the bonuses, and I want to, I want to have the other cap, which was free. Red isn't there to address me as much, and this game should be very perfunctory from here on out. Red doesn't have any troops on their capital. Oops. Okay, we'll step on your neck before you establish yourself, and then yellow will be my only resistance. Yellow hold a bonus next to purple, but they aren't rolling the cap. Now they're sitting here thinking instead of attacking. And do we got the Hua? Yes, the Hua. Yes, the Hua. Loses 1 on a 4 cap. There you are. There you are. Sorry, red. Take that cap there from you. Okay. Now red ceases to exist. Maybe he breaks my +3 on his way out. Well played. And flag. Flagolius. All right. So we are in a 3-player game as of the 3rd turn, I think. But purple isn't going to have much juice to deal with yellow, so I will be able to clean this game up, I think, quite quickly. And as you see, folks, the luck giveth and the luck taketh away. It is something. I'll take it when it's good, though. Okay, 8 for yellow. Yellow can just take the cap back. Yeah, he does. Sits on the 2 caps. Sure. Just take red out of our sphere. You can't really come at me. Respect for sticking around, but now you can't really come at me. Sorry, bro. See you later. All right, I'm going to do a Q&A question now. You can really see the difference between if the luck goes your way or if the luck doesn't. gonna try and fight. He's coming in. Our Q&A question today is from Tux. If you guys have questions for me, I would love it if you threw them up on the Discord. I love answering questions on the show. Just please edit for clarity, brevity, and coherence. Those are the 3 things we ask. Okay, Purple stuck around to get their cap back. Tux says, I hit intermediate a week or 2 before Christmas, and since getting back into the swing of things, I'm finding I'm ending up 2nd to 4th more frequently than before, where I used to either win or end up 5th or 6th. Very interesting. If I took someone with me for being a dick, right? I mean, I do that all the time. I feel like I'm letting people influence me too much when we have alliances, and I wonder how you balance keeping alliances happy and not being on the receiving end of a sue, versus ensuring that you put your own game forward last 3 games every time I take the lead, troop-wise or bonus-wise. Let me continue. Make sure. I'm surprised. Okay, Red did finally quit. Last 3 games, every time I take the lead, troop-wise or bonus-wise, I ultimately end up giving the lead to try to keep neighbors or allies happy. Why? As they peck at me or try to steer me and ultimately end up coming second to them. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that you've already answered your question. I'm a bit stuck mentally. I have no idea how to balance these different requirements. Okay, this is an excellent question, sir. And I hope you can shed some insight for something so I can keep improving and getting better, not necessarily rank, but when I am playing well, be nice to beat masters more regularly, as currently can beat expert when I play well and I don't get sued otherwise or totally targeted by a noob. Yeah, I think I understand your question, but I think we need fewer words. I mostly play Classic Fixed on the Classic World map. I occasionally play your advanced caps, though if I go on a several game roll of having noobs target me or take me down with them, just to get myself out of the mental rut a bit. Yeah, you take a break. Apologies for the long post. I appreciate in the process of moving, still busy, and still yet to catch stream over in the UK, but I love the content. Always channel I come back to daily. Cheers, Adam. Thank you, Adam. Okay, great fucking question. I think the principle that you might be missing mentally is this: betrayals and risk are inevitable. So, if it is certain that the betrayal will happen, which it is, how do you ensure that you are not on the receiving end of it, right? You want to be the one to fire the first shot, right? So, the way alliances are used in Risk says a lot about you and the way you think. Alliances kind of do whatever you think they do. There goes yellow. Yellow gave the win to Burpee. So for you, and you've already noticed this in your question, right? You give your allies too much credit. You let them bully you, take advantage of you, place ahead of you. You're not playing to win in the strictest way I would define playing to win. So, how do we reframe? Right? How do we change our mindset so that we can ensure victory more often? And I think how you define playing to win is kind of the key piece to your question. What does playing to win mean? Does playing to win mean keeping my allies happy? To a point, yes. But certainly never at the expense of your own game. It is very rare when I'm playing that I'm happy to give my ally a first over me, which is often why I make the joke, but there's the pretty big kernel of truth to it, is that, when I go first and second with a good ally, and they get second, That is the best they can hope for. That is the best they should hope for, and vice versa. I expect when I am playing with an ally that they are playing with the expectation that I'm going to betray. So, because of that, because in Risk, if you betray, it's better to fire the first shot. Get them when the time is right. And now at least you're asking a more interesting question. You're not asking, if I betray, should I betray? You're asking when and how should I betray? And that's very different. The expectation is, in my opinion, the expectation should be that your opponents are playing to win, right? Because I am playing to win. And if you're in an alliance with me and you're expecting me to just give you the win, I mean, that's going to be a cold day in hell. As I said, it does happen. It does happen from time to time, but it does not happen very frequently. This game was an absolute trouncing. This is just the perfect inverse of the last one. So here's the mental model you're working with. My ally is my friend. So I don't want to provoke them. I don't want them to attack me. So I'm going to give them what they want. And my slight reframe to that is, my ally is an expedient means by which I can secure undefended pieces of the board. And they can secure undefended pieces of the board. We don't have to fight each other yet. We will inevitably fight each other, right? The mechanism of the game will bring the game to its conclusion, and at that conclusion, someone will win. Better me than him. So how do I put myself in a position where I can not have to defend this front right now, gain advantage, and then use that advantage to eventually win? It's not a true alliance. The term is misused in Risk. It's misunderstood. I hope I kind of got to the meat of your question. But I think this might be the level up for you. Always assume betrayal. It's Risk. Someone has to win. The game ends with someone in a winning position. And because of that, we can always play to that expectation. Great question. I hope I did it some amount of justice. Thank you for asking it. Thank you to everyone who asks questions in the thread. I do think it helps make a super interesting show when I get to talk about stuff and we defeat our opponents today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational and informative. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. I have two. I have the Free Pete channel and the Kill Pete strategy. Every 12 hours, something comes out. If you want to watch it, you want to like it, you want to hype it, I like you folks. So thank you for being here. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.